So it seems like Yordenis Ugas will fight on. Whether he does have an injury or not, we really won't know for 100% sure until the fight. But you guys can go check my most recent video. You guys can go look at the picture. And it's clear there's something wrong with his bicep. But maybe it's not serious enough to cancel the fight. But let's get that out of the way. I'm going to give the prediction like there's no injury. Because if there is an injury, Manny Pacquiao is going to win by a wide unanimous decision. You guys will probably try for the first 2 rounds, find out quickly that he cannot compete with Manny Pacquiao, and he will pull off a Callum Smith, or how Joshua Clowley pulled off against Manny Pacquiao himself. Just refuse to fight. I'm going to survive and refuse to fight for 9 to 10 rounds. Who cares? I tried the first 2 rounds. It didn't work. I'm just going to stay here so I can get a payday without getting knocked out. So I think that's what's going to happen if he does have an injury. If he doesn't, it's going to be a very interesting fight. Because the Errol Smith fight, the closer we were getting to the fight, the more I felt like Pacquiao was going to win. Pacquiao, his angles and his speed was going to be too much for Spence. I don't think so anymore. No, I don't think so anymore. Excuse me. I don't think so. That would play an effect in the Ugas fight because Ugas himself has a lot of angles. I always thought Ugas could beat Spence. I am very, very high on Ugas. I think he's probably one of the top 3 fighters in the division. Him, Crawford, and Spence are the top 3 in my humble opinion. I don't think Ugas is a bad fighter at all. I thought he clearly, and I'm gonna say it again, clearly beat Sean Porter. It wasn't close, in my opinion. I had him winning 116 and 111. He got the knockdown around 12. They didn't count it. I scored the knockdown on my scorecard. Even if I didn't, he would have won 116 and 112. I thought he won clearly. And even the rounds that Sean Porter won, I highlighted them because they were close rounds. I watched the Sean Porter versus Ugas fight yesterday. So I'm not speaking of something from I watched 2 years ago. I rewatched it yesterday. And I also watched his performance against Abel Ramos yesterday, where he also dominated Ramos for 12 rounds. I had him pitching a shutout. And I also watched the Pacquiao versus Thurman fight yesterday. Many people were trying to confuse my judgment of what happened because I heard a lot of people saying that Thurman could have edged the fight. I watched the fight yesterday. Pacquiao clearly beat Thurman. 115, 112 for Pacquiao. I can even have a 116, 111 for Pacquiao. He clearly beat Thurman. But now let's talk about this fight. Who has the size advantage? I'd say Ugas has the size advantage. I think Pacquiao could easily make light welterweight, and if he wanted to, he can make lightweight. In my opinion. I don't know. I'm not in his body. I don't know if he can make lightweight or not, but I believe if he tried to, he could. But I'm 100% sure he can make light welterweight easily. So Pacquiao can make light welterweight. Ugas, I think, could fit in very well at light middleweight and give Jermell Charlo a good run for his money. So size is for Ugas. Speed, hand speed, it's 100% for Pacquiao. One of the fastest fighters of this generation, if not of all time. I think foot speed is not as far apart. Ugas has very quick feet. I think Pacquiao has a slight advantage, of course, but Pacquiao, his advantage will only be there in the first 6 rounds. I watched the Thurman fight. Pacquiao had the quicker feet in the first 6 rounds. Thurman had the quicker feet in the last 6 rounds. Pacquiao, in my opinion, can only fight at an elite level. Can fight at an elite level for the first half of the fight. So I think Pacquiao could give Ugas a lot of angles. Can fight in and out real quick for the first 6 rounds. Maybe even drop Ugas a couple times. But I think Ugas will come on strong in the last 6. I don't know. This seems to be a very close fight in my opinion. I don't think either fighter is going to dominate. I'm trying to envision what's going to happen. I could see Ugas going to drop in the first half of the fight. But I can also see him coming off strong in the second half of the fight, where it could go into split decision. I'm going to have to go out on a limb right now, and I'm going to say I got you guys by either razor thin decision, like a 114, 113 type fight, or by late knockout, like in the last 3 rounds. But I wouldn't be surprised if Pacquiao won the fight, of course, but I'm going to have to give a prediction. And I don't want people to say you weren't like confident in your prediction or didn't give a straight up prediction, because I know Pacquiao was preparing for Errol Spence. I would have been much more confident in Pacquiao being Spence. I'm not as confident in Pacquiao in this fight. I got you guess either by razor thin decision or late knockout. Yep, that's my pick. Especially, as I said, if he's injured, everything's out the door. Pacquiao's going to beat him easily. 12 rounds. He's going to win 12-0. Maybe even drop him. Like he'll win a 120, 107 type fight. That's how I would see it if Ugas is injured. But if he's not, I got Ugas win this fight. Not comfortably. No, I think he's going to have to get off the ground. But I think Ugas is a better fighter than Thurman. Much better fighter than Thurman. More all-around fighter than Thurman. Thurman was always weak to the body. We saw him get hurt badly against Luis Collazo. Go rewatch that fight. He got hurt badly. He got hurt badly against Sean Porter to the body. He got hurt badly against Josecito Lopez. We have not seen you guys have been hurt badly at all. I don't think he's ever been dropped in his career yet. I think he's going to taste, even if he hasn't been dropped, I think he's going to taste the canvas in the first 3 rounds against Pacquiao. I think Pacquiao's just going to be lightning quick. But I think Pacquiao is going to just continue to fatigue. And I predict Ugas coming off strong late in the fight, either stopping him or winning a razor-thin decision. Because I think it's too hard for a soon-to-be 43-year-old who should be fighting at a couple weight classes lower. This is his 7th weight class. He's coming off a 2-year layoff. Actually, 2 years and a month. He's coming off a 25-month layoff to beat a guy like Ugas. I just can't envision it. You know what? I'm not even confident that Pacquiao will fight well in the first half of the fight anymore. Because I'm thinking about it. That's so hard to do what he wants to do. Like, I've never fought at that elite level, but when I was young, a teenager, and if I would take 6 months off the ring, man, it's hard getting your rhythm back. It's very hard. And Pacquiao is a rhythm fighter, where Ugas is not. Ugas is not a rhythm fighter. Ugas really adjusts to whatever you got to do, because Ugas fought a completely different fight between the Sean Porter fight and the Abel Ramos fight. So that's why when I watched Ugas yesterday, I didn't know what to think about him, because he could fight aggressive and he could fight on the back foot. He dominated Ugas with the jab, just continue jabs to the body. He has a really good double jab, and that double jab, sometimes he throws the first one to the head, second one to the body. Sometimes he's tripling that jab, one to the head, one to the body, one to the head. He's very good. His punches are very varied. He's not going to give you the same exact combination more than once. He's hard to predict. So that's why Thurman was more easier to predict. And Thurman, for some reason, he wanted to go out there and knock out Pacquiao. He should have never tried to become Keith one-time Thurman. He should have tried to become Keith run-time Thurman, in my humble opinion. That's what I thought Keith should have done. That would have given him his best chance at winning the fight. But yeah, I got Ugas by either late knockout or close decision. Wouldn't be shocked if he dominated Pacquiao, but would be shocked if Pacquiao dominated him. Would definitely be shocked. I love Pacquiao. Been a big fan of his for a while now. Was heartbroken when he lost Jeff Horn. But I guess I moved on from him. And I got Ugas by late knockout or by razor-thin decision. Let me know what you guys in the comments below. Will Ugas win the fight? Will Pacquiao win the fight? Will Pacquiao age overnight? We don't know. Let me know what you guys in the comments below. And yeah, Sadiq Boxing out.